Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
All right, we're going to start out here on this Tuesday afternoon at 5 o'clock with a live look at the Arctic Air Skycam Network starting in Lawrenceburg, and we're setting up for a pretty sunset out there. Mostly cloudy skies, but allowing the sun to filter through, so it's popping the sunset colors. 84 degrees currently. We have warmed nicely after all the showers and thunderstorms earlier today. A muggy dew point currently coming in at 74 degrees and a mostly calm wind out there across southern middle Tennessee. Here's a look at Florence and the Shoals. This is atop Rivers Hall at the University of North Alabama, looking south down Pine Street, 86 degrees on top of the building. It's been a little warmer than that down to street level, 71 as the dew point, with an east wind at 6 miles per hour. More in the way of sunshine here today, and that's allowed for warmer temperatures down into North Alabama. Muscle Shoals Airport got into the lower 90s for daytime highs, but temperatures are starting to relax now. We did stay into mainly the 70s here from Lewisburg down to Fayetteville this afternoon. Many of us, however, getting well up into the 80s with sunshine after storms that we had earlier today. Now, we're mainly quiet now, but we do have a few showers and thunderstorms we're watching just to the northwest of our viewing area that we'll have to watch pretty carefully. There had been a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm back here near Decaturville, Tennessee. Now, keep in mind, this is all to the north of our viewing area. That's why we haven't been posting or talking live about warnings this afternoon, because we don't cover these counties up here. They are just to the north of our viewing area. But we have had a strong thunderstorm here moving through parts of Henderson into Decatur counties. It's approaching Perry County, Tennessee. So over the next 20, 30 minutes or so, this will be moving through the Linden, Tennessee area. Just a heads up for the very few followers that we may have up in these areas. We'll watch this storm. It may start to encroach on western and northwestern parts of Lewis County, Tennessee, which is our viewing area, in about 45 minutes to an hour. So it's no longer severe warned, but we'll watch it carefully just in case a new severe thunderstorm warning does have to be issued. I do think the main threat of severe thunderstorm warnings is just to the north of our viewing area for the evening and the overnight. But I'll be here through the evening until the storm fizzles out, just in case we get a stray warning. If there will be an issue in our viewing area, I think it would be with this storm over the next hour or two, and in northern parts of Lewis County, Tennessee, and western and northern parts of Murray County. That's the areas I would be watching between especially now and 7 o'clock before things start to fizzle with the loss of daytime heating. But I'm not expecting big problems. You can see the storm did have the warning earlier, but the warning has expired. If there is any warning issued, it would mainly be for isolated areas of gusty straight line winds and maybe some pea to dime size hail, which is mostly below severe limits. Most of the shower and thunderstorm activity off to the northwest of our viewing area, I do expect it to mainly be there for the evening, although there is a slight chance of a stray thunder shower down through southern middle Tennessee for the evening and the overnight. Just can't rule out a stray pop-up. I think North Alabama is going to be quiet until the morning hours of our Wednesday. If you're headed out to the middle, well, let's look at satellite and radar first, and then we'll get to the fair forecast. Again, a few pop-up scattered showers and thunderstorms skirting just to the northwest of us. More widespread showers and thunderstorms back into northwest Tennessee. I think those move northward, eastward across the northern half of Tennessee for the evening and overnight. I think that mainly stays off to the north of us. Showers and thunderstorms back into Arkansas. There are actually tornado watches and severe thunderstorm watches back in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. The same overall parent storm system moves in here for Wednesday, but we're not going to have the same kind of dynamics and energy with it. So we're not looking at that kind of intense storm activity, but a couple of storms during the afternoon hours of Wednesday could have some gusty straight line winds. Not really expecting a tornado situation because the wind shear significantly weakens with the storm system as it moves in here. All right, we'll slide over to the district fair forecast for the evening now. Mostly cloudy skies, the slightest chance of a stray pop-up thunder shower dropping out of the 80s into the 70s as we head through the evening hours here. Again, the stray pop-up shower or thunder shower can't be ruled out, but I think the main activity is off to the northwest of our area. Now, for Wednesday, there could be a few stronger storms into the afternoon. There is a low end level 1 out of 5 risk of severe storms for mainly the afternoon into the evening hours. Gusty straight line winds are the main severe storm type hazard. Tornadoes are unlikely in our area, but can't be 100% completely ruled out. A stray small spin up can't be taken off the board completely, but that threat is close to zero. It's never completely zero anytime there is a severe storm on the board. But the main threat, a few storms in the afternoon with gusty straight line winds, 45, 50, maybe 60 miles per hour. Isolated P to dime size hail, a low risk. One of the main concerns we have, and it's not a high-end concern, it's a low to medium type concern, localized flash flooding, similar to what we had in some parts of the area this morning. That's likely to repeat itself for the afternoon and evening. Some areas may be in the morning as well because the storms start out in the morning hours. The flash flooding risk for Wednesday, again, this is not high-end type flash flooding, mainly the street and low-lying variety, but that's centered right up over southern Tennessee into North Alabama here. There could be some localized street flooding, some low-lying areas for drainage areas, and there could be some flood and flash flood warnings because of that, but not a higher-end type flooding situation by any means. Mostly cloudy skies into the evening here. Now, the Futurecast model, the HRRR model, not picking up on these showers and thunderstorms just off to the northwest of us. So between now and about 7, 8 o'clock, I do think there could be a few isolated thunder showers in the parts of Lewis County, Murray County, northern Marshall counties of Tennessee. But for the overnight hours here, especially the evening and the overnight, mainly quiet across our part of southern Tennessee into North Alabama. Can't completely rule out some of those northern Tennessee storms trying to sneak into our northern counties after midnight, so be aware of that, even though the model didn't show it. I do think scattered showers and thunderstorms become more possible as we head closer to daybreak again on our Wednesday morning, similar to what they did this morning, so be aware of that. Not expecting morning storms to be severe, but there could be some loud thunder that wakes you up, in addition to some locally heavy rainfall, maybe some pea-sized hail, and maybe some isolated 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. But I'm not really looking at warnings to be issued in terms of the morning activities. We head into the afternoon, get a little bit of daytime heating. That could be a different story with a few severe thunderstorm warnings for these scattered afternoon and early evening thunderstorms. But I think after 7, 8 o'clock, things roll over into mainly just a heavy rain and localized flooding threat. And that carries over into the overnight hours of Wednesday night, toward daybreak on Thursday before things become much more scattered. On Thursday, as the actual frontal system moves into the area, I think we're dry for Friday, dry for Saturday. We will introduce a slight chance of a shower for Sunday and early next week because we are starting to see some models hinting at the upper level low that will be over the southeast over the weekend, maybe trying to wrap some moisture back westward. I'm not ready to put rain chances too high just yet, so you're not going to see the rain icon on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday on the 7-day, but we are mentioning the possibility of maybe some isolated showers, and we will watch those trends to see if we need to trend the rain chances up just a little bit for that time period. Meanwhile, daytime highs into the lower 80s, upper 70s here for the next few days, and then as we head into the weekend, especially next week, we moderate the daytime highs back closer to the middle 80s. So weather where you live for tonight, a few isolated thunder showers possible, especially along and north of the Tennessee-Alabama state line toward daybreak, especially maybe down to the Shoals area. I think it's into the morning before things get toward the Huntsville metro area. Morning lows between 65 and 70. And then showers and thunderstorms likely off and on at times for our Wednesday, starting as early as the morning, and then off and on through the day. A few stronger storms in the afternoon and evening, and then locally heavy rainfall becoming more of a threat as we head into the evening and the overnight hours. Scattered showers and thunderstorms here for our Friday, clearing the rain chances out Friday and Saturday, and then we will mention the chance of a few isolated showers Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday, as a few of the models are trying to wrap some moisture back westward from that upper level low that will be across the area. That's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.